Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hey everybody, welcome to this Twilight Friday edition of Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Nice little breeze blowing right outside the village. Jason Blewett, of course, joining you, and you've come to the right place. We've got racing action over the next half hour or so. Pretty good Friday card, a good-looking third race as well for the gals on the turf, and Pete Aiello is up with much, much more.
Friday's card begins with 10 races and beautiful weather conditions for horse racing, a fast main track, a firm turf, carryovers in the Super High 5 and the Rainbow 6 as we start the day over the turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $30,000. Scratch the 5 and 8, a field of 6. First race favorite was number 7, Squadron. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start out wide for both Diamond Bachelor and Squadron. Tipsy Kitten has some added pop today. Down at the inside, Vincero moves through. There are 4 across the course in the charge to the first turn. Racing away 5th is Global Entry, and the early back marker is Are You Talking to Me? Around the first turn they go, and with the advantage on the outside, Squadron parked 3 wide to try to get the lead from Vincero, as Diamond Bachelor is now taken in hand by Mirage to race from 3rd. 2 back to Tipsy Kitten in 4th, a length and a half better than Global Entry, and the trailer is Are You Talking to Me? Down the backstretch they go. Vincero will not let Squadron get away, and Vincero puts a neck in front. Squadron on the outside is there second. Diamond Bachelor backs into a good spot 3rd. Tipsy Kitten is trying to stay in range from 4th. Global Entry trying to do the same thing from 5th. And Are You Talking to Me 6th and last with less than half a mile to run. The opening half mile was 48 seconds flat as they swing to the far turn. With the advantage, Vincero by a neck. On the outside, Squadron is second. From the outside, Diamond Bachelor is 3rd. Tipsy Kitten begins to move, and he's moving sharply 4th now. Tipsy Kitten trying to get out from behind the heels of the top 2, and Gaffleone gets him 3 wide, clear, and moving up. Vincero has the lead, but he's on borrowed time. Here comes Tipsy Kitten with a full head of steam and a rush to the outside to take the lead. Vincero cuts the corner and tries to stay on second. Squadron and Diamond Bachelor are next, with Global Entry getting on track late in the game, but this one's over. Winning move made at the top of the lane. It's all about Tipsy Kitten in the E5 neon green colors, kicking clear to win it by 5 conclusive lengths. Up second was Global Entry, 3rd Diamond Bachelor, and 4th was Squadron in 137 and 1. Winning move in today's first race was made around the far turn as number 4, Tipsy Kitten, got 3 wide racing room and powers to an easy victory under Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Dave Fawkes and E5 Racing Thoroughbreds. Second, number 2, Global Entry, and 3rd was number 6, Diamond Bachelor. To the second race now on the start of the early pick 4, 6.5 furlongs the journey. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. We have a field of 6. Off-time favorite on the barn change, number 3, the Scotsman.
And they're off. Alcuin a step slow to get going. It was a great start for Toss from the outside gate. Here's Dr. Dudley moving up the challenge, and Dr. Dudley will take the lead as they run to the main course. Up into second is Long Shot Uptown Dude, and Toss is 3rd. Down at the inside, the favorite, the Scotsman, is racing from 4th. 5 ahead of the newcomers, Gotta Wear Shades, and Alcuin. They go to the half-mile point, and Nunez has hold of the leader, and the leader is still Dr. Dudley by a length and a quarter. Toss up on the outside is now getting ready to take second from Uptown Dude. The Scotsman going to go to the outside here. He's now on the move. Here's the Scotsman put into the clear. The response is instant, and here he comes after Dr. Dudley, who has the lead. There goes the Scotsman. Miguel Vasquez has now let him loose, and he's moved to a clear advantage. Dr. Dudley and Toss 2nd and 3rd, back to 4th, and retreating is Uptown Dude, passed by Gotta Wear Shades and Alcuin, and they're at the top of the stretch. 1-2 looks like awfully easy money as the Scotsman turns first on a commanding 6-length lead. Toss is second. Dr. Dudley's thrown out the anchor. Here's Alcuin with a late run. He'll try to get into second, but he's got way too much work to do to catch the Scotsman. The Scotsman comes in off the turf, and can he mount on the main track? The answer is an emphatic yes. The Scotsman humbles the competition. He won by 10. Toss second, Alcuin 3rd, Dr. Dudley finished 4th.
Well, you can't really win a race much easier than that, as number 3, the Scotsman, humbles the competition, running up the score inside the final 3/16, making his dirt debut a winning one under Miguel Vasquez for Oscar Gonzalez and Vicente Stella Stables. Second 6, Toss ahead of the 4, Alcuin. Debut run got him a 3rd place finish. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Friday feature on the turf at 1 mile. Don't go away.
Welcome to my playground.
Back now for race number 3 on the program, 1 mile over the turf. This was the Friday feature, an allowance optional claiming event for fillies and mares, in for an optional price tag of $62,500. Field of 7 signed on. Favorite was the 5, Island Reward.
And they're off. Good start from between horses for not a Prada price, but there goes Bellata with speed. Josty Senemo from the fence. Treasure for Gold trying to get over. And Fashionably Wild, the gray, is marching forward in the charge to the first turn. The 2 at the back are the stretch-out horse Thinkin' Cowtown and Island Reward, as the leader is Bellata. Bellata leads around the first turn, 3 parts of a length. Not a Prada price in the 2-path. Fashionably Wild, 3 wide third. Treasure for Gold is back to fourth with Josty Senemo at the rail. Out wide is Island Reward, and the trailer is Thinkin' Cowtown. To the backstretch they run. Bellata wants to go a bit faster, but leads the way 3 parts of a length. Not a Prada price is on her hip, racing in second. Fashionably Wild pockets up third. Treasure for Gold is racing in fourth in the orange colors, about 4 lengths off the lead. Followed by Island Reward, then comes an improving Thinkin' Cowtown, and Josty Senemo is last. They go to the half-mile point after completing a half-mile in 48 seconds flat as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Bellata has the lead. Not a Prada price won't let her get far, and now Not a Prada price turning up the pressure on Bellata around the far turn run. Fashionably Wild is next. Island Reward running on pretty well from fourth. Back to fifth and improving a touch is Treasure for Gold. Then Thinkin' Cowtown and Josty Senemo with a quarter of a mile left to go. They tighten up front. The leader still Bellata. Treasure for Gold into the clear. 4 wide Island Reward. Not a Prada price from between horses. Down the center. Thinkin' Cowtown with some late interest with an eighth of a mile to go. Treasure for Gold now strides to a clear lead. Bellata dead game, still second. Down the outside and Thinkin' Cowtown. In deep stretch, it's Treasure for Gold for 3 in a row to win by a length and a quarter. Bellata, all heart, fought off all challenges except one to be second. Thinkin' Cowtown third. Then Josty Senemo at 137-2.
Number 7, Treasure for Gold, remains razor sharp, winning 3 in a row off another great trip here today from Tyler Gaffleone. The daughter of Treasure Beach is trained by Todd Pletcher and is owned and bred by Robin Thompson right here in Florida. Number 2, Bellata, some kind of game. She fought off a lot of challenges and got second ahead of the 3 Thinkin' Cowtown, who ran third. To the 4th race now, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for $6,250. These are fillies and mares which have not won 2. A field of 8. The heavy favorite was number 3, Rainfall.
And they're off. Toward the rail, Fontanaza, one of the first to break the line. The favorite Rainfall moves to challenge. Up on the outside, Michelle's Laugh won't let the top 2 get too far. And with Aunt Betty coming out of there fourth. Followed by Perfect Fox and Beyond Sands. Second last is All This Jazz. And the trailer is Peaceful Warrior Girl. They exit the chute now and pass the opening quarter station. And Fontanaza out in the center of the course, racing a bit erratically, but leads the way a length and a quarter. Rainfall gets the spot she wants, second on the hip of the leader. Back to third and out wide is Perfect Fox, racing ahead of Aunt Betty. Then Michelle's Laugh, who's way out in the center. It's a length and a half to Beyond Sand ahead of All This Jazz. And the stretch running Peaceful Warrior Girl is last. 24 seconds for an opening quarter speed. They head to the half-mile point, and Fontanaza and jockey Leonel Reyes with the advantage, a length and a quarter. Rainfall second, but they went a half mile in 46-4, so the top 2 doing no favors here as they speed around the far turn. 5 clear of Aunt Betty, who's now third. Back to fourth is Perfect Fox. Here's a run from Michelle's Laugh. The second quarter gives her a shot from there. She's running about 7 lengths off the lead as Rainfall makes a move. Rainfall and Amisael Jaramillo cracks her on the shoulder to get after the leader. And now she is the leader as Fontanaza tries to battle back second. And Betty's still in range. She's third for Romero Mirage. In range 2 as they wheel for home. 3 quarters, 111-4 with an eighth of a mile left to go. Rainfall has to Aunt Betty to deal with. Final eighth of a mile. Rainfall is in front and Betty on the outside. It's Rainfall with Aunt Betty now launching late. Rainfall trying to get home. Aunt Betty trying to nail her on the money. Rainfall, Aunt Betty. Rainfall, Aunt Betty. It's Rainfall. Rainfall's hanging on to beat Aunt Betty. Up third was Beyond Sand and 139-3.
Number 3, Rainfall, wins a tight photo to get the 4th race victory under a strong ride from Amisael Jaramillo for trainer Armando de la Cerda and owner Stephen Trenchy. The daughter of Blaine pulls out just enough to get the score. Number 7, Aunt Betty was second ahead of the 6, Beyond Sand, who ran third. To the 5th race now on the start of today's Rainbow 6, 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Maiden claimers in for $10,000. 8 to the gate. The favorite was the 5, 2 Diamonds.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the center, the newcomer Cool Stance heads off for the early lead. Away in second is Wildcat Grace. Without Gems made the start today and is up into the top flight, racing third, trying to secure racing room. Vouvray is in tight toward the rail. Things getting tight up front. And up on the outside, Two Diamonds doesn't have to worry about it. She's in the clear and moving up as they round the far turn. Up the back of the field, United Song alongside Katie Faluna and Jenna Dawn. 22 and 4 for an opening quarter speed. There's 5/16 left to go. Wildcat Grace leads the way by a half. Here's a menacing move from Two Diamonds, who's up into second. Without Gems is back to third. Trying to run home fourth is United Song, a length and a half in front of Cool Stance, who showed some brief interest, but is backed away, and they're at the top of the stretch. Quarter of a mile left to go. Camacho, Wildcat Grace turn first with the lead. Toward the inside Without Gems, to the outside and Two Diamonds, down the center, and Jenna Dawn with a late rally, but Wildcat Grace is still going. 5-2 second choice. Wildcat Grace is clear to the finish. Two Diamonds only second best to Wildcat Grace, who wins by 2.5. Cool Two Diamonds second. Without Gems third. Jenna Dawn up fourth ahead of United Song.
Number 5, Two Diamonds, has to settle for second here this afternoon as the maiden win goes to number 8, Wildcat Grace, in gate to wire fashion under Sammy Camacho for trainer Kelly Jones and owner Gerald Jones. 5, Two Diamonds second, 3 Without Gems. She made the start today and improved her position. She got up for third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late pick 5. 6.5 furlongs right after this.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Ghost Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Ghost Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
We're back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of today's late pick 5. This was a nice maiden special weight for 2-year-olds. 6.5 furlongs was the trip, $65,000 the purse money here. A field of 7 signed on. The bettors like the 1 Geonosis and the 2 Indie Rules.
And they're off. Excellent beginning out wide for Hard Bell, whose scampers cleared to a 3-length lead. Indie Rules and From Between Horses reorganize away in the top flight. Royal Earn is there. Far outside goes Vita Dolce, then Geonosis, and the newcomer Shazir last to get going out in the center of the course as a breakaway leader is Hard Bell. Hard Bell and Jorge Perez call the shots. They've bumped the margin to 6 now over Royal Earn, who's second. Reorganize is third. Indie Rules parked at the rail. Out wide on the course and moving a bit closer. That's Vita Dolce, then Geonosis, and Shazir starts to get the hang of things at the back of the field. They whistled a quarter in 22 and 1. Hard Bell putting up some pretty big numbers at the far turn run in front by 3.5. Racing in second is Royal Earn. From the back, Shazir starts to close some ground. Geonosis puts his mind to business, but he's got traffic to overcome. Trying to get motivated as Indie Rules as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Hard Bell on borrowed time as Royal Earn has now come on to take the lead. Geonosis gets into the clear and starts to motor with 3/16 to go. It's Royal Earn who has the lead, and Geonosis the one to deal with on the outside. Geonosis takes a run at Royal Earn. Royal Earn's got something in the tank here. Geonosis is second. Royal Earn holding on. Geonosis a late push. Royal Earn. Royal Earn and Lionel Reyes spring the upset at 9-1 to start the late pick 5 and 117 and 4.
9-1 upset to start the late pick 5. It's the New Jersey bred. It's the 3 Royal Earn who comes fully loaded to get the victory under jockey Lionel Reyes for trainer Michelle Nihei and the Roseland Farm stable. Number 1, Geonosis, improves his position. He was third in the debut, ran second today. He'll be better with more ground. Ahead of number 6, Shazir, the debut runner, got third. To the 7th race and the start of the late pick 4, 5 furlongs on turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. They've not won 2. Scratch the 11, Precocious Peach. A field of 11. The favorite was the 4, Flying Queen.
And they're off. Poor beginning for Perfect State at the back. Painted on Jeans, one of the first to break the line, moving between horses. That's Proud Legacy, up the fence, Concerto's Appeal, and Concerto's Appeal, the quickest of the quick, and the past a half-mile marker. Painted on Jeans is there second. Wishfully's on the outside. Rahi Momenta slides through at the fence. Far outside, it's Super Witch. Proud Legacy might have to tap on the brakes. There she goes. She was in tight and slams on the brakes. Flying Queen is next, then Little Neck, and 4 to the trailer, Perfect State. 22 to 1 shot, Concerto's Appeal past the quarter in 21-2 and has the lead by 3. Painted on Jeans, the nearest pursuer, second. Rahi Momenta is third. Proud Legacy back for more inside. Flying Queen is wide for the drive. As this leader keeps going, Jose Bautista and Concerto's Appeal still in front and in front by 5. Second position to Rahi Momenta, down the outside and Flying Queen. Time ticking away to get to Concerto's Appeal. Proud Legacy from out of the pack trying to get to her late. Concerto's Appeal shortening up pretty bad. Here's Proud Legacy. Proud Legacy, despite tapping on the brakes around the far turn, gets up to win it at 6-1 in 57-3.
Number 4, Flying Queen, has to settle for a minor reward today and a tough beat if you like the one Concerto's Appeal. She probably beat herself trying to jump the inside rail inside the final 16th. The victory goes to 7, Proud Legacy, who had to overcome some trouble herself to get the score under Luis Castillo. Owned by Gordon Racing and Combest Racing, Phil Combest, the winning trainer. To the 8th race now and the start of today's late pick 3, 6 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 11 signed on. Favorites were 3, Power Jack, and 5, Beautiful Alley.
And they're off. Level beginning. Music Makes Sense gets the first call. Turned to the inside, Miss Stalwart, and Lady Freedom from the rail post is moving up to challenge. Lady Freedom puts a neck in front. Now up to challenge for her lead is Freaking Me Out, who's alongside. Settling in into the top flight and only 2 lengths off the lead is Power Jack. She's now secured racing room. Music Makes Sense on the far outside. They're followed by Beautiful Alley. Then in amongst rivals is Picky Girl ahead of Art Major. High-end Ladies on the far outside. Delta Bell just inside of her. And trying to get going from the back is Lil Bay Corvette. They're pretty tightly knit here. 11 horses within 6 lengths of each other with 3 furlongs left to go. Freaking Me Out leads by a neck. Power Jack is second. Music Makes Sense is third. Beautiful Alley in the green cap launching an attack 4 wide. 2 lengths back to Delta Bell. High-end Lady and Lady Freedom are next. Trying to run home from the back is Lil Bay Corvette, and they're at the top of the stretch. Here's Beautiful Alley to take on Power Jack off the turn. Power Jack is confronted and overhauled by Beautiful Alley, who kicks to a clear lead. Lady Freedom's trying to get a slice. Music Makes Sense. Art Major down the outside and High-end Lady, but Beautiful Alley has no worries today. It's Beautiful Alley and jockey Oscar Ujoa to score conclusively by 4 lengths. Second, Power Jack. Third, Lady Freedom, and fourth was Art Major. 111-4.
The favorites run 1-2 in today's 8th race as number 5, Beautiful Alley, sheds her streak of minor rewards, getting the big win here today. Daylight Despair under jockey Oscar Ujoa for owner-trainer Alexis Camano. Number 3, Power Jack was second. 1, Lady Freedom, ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late daily double. Coquivacoa heavily favored when we come back for race 9 right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for the 9th race of the day, the start of the late daily double. 6 furlongs the journey. Price tag here was $10,000. Scratch the 2 and the 8. Field of 6. Heavily backed. Number 5, Coquivacoa.
They're off. Coquivacoa broke okay. Luna Lunita's away with speed. Pure Bliss has speed. And here's Yakut from down toward the inside. Out the back door early is Princess Nolan, a square to spare. Yakut is quicker than Coquivacoa in the early stages, and Luna Lunita moves up on the outside. She wants the lead, and Luna Lunita now takes the lead by a half a length. Yakut second, Coquivacoa third. Princess Nolan now races on to be fourth, ahead of a square to spare, and backing away quickly is Pure Bliss. 22-1 for an opening quarter speed. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Up front, Luna Lunita and jockey Luis Sanchez trying to take it to the favorite here. Coquivacoa, who's trying to tighten in second. Yakut driven, not responding. Princess Noel on the outside now strides into third. A square to spare is next, and out the back door is Pure Bliss. Quarter of a mile away, Coquivacoa now asked by Jaramillo to do some work and go after Luna Lunita, but Luna Lunita's got something in the tank here. Luna Lunita straightens for the drive at the 8th pole in front. From the outside, Coquivacoa takes another run at the leader, and over the top, it's Princess Noel from third. 3 chances here, and this will get close. Inside, it's Luna Lunita from between Coquivacoa. Here's the finish. It's a photo finish. That's about an inch and a half either way between Coquivacoa and Luna Lunita, Princess Knoll third.
Favorite goes up in smoke in today's 9th race as number 5, Coquivacoa, was turned over by number 7, Luna Lunita, who holds on for the score. They took it to the favorite early, and Coquivacoa could not get by. Luis Luna trains the daughter of Adios Charlie for himself, and Luis Sanchez was on board for the winning ride. To the 10th and final race, sprinting on turf at 5 furlongs, maiden claimers in for $12,500. Scratch the 1, 14, and 15. Jorge Ruiz rides the 13. The favorite was the 5, Dynamic Dancer.
And runners away. From the inside, the newcomer, Sweet Tea Jack, was away quickly alongside Dynamic Dancer. These two work a length better than Cartersville, who moves over from the top shelf to claim third. Fourth is Turquito, then down inside goes Betamax, 3 wide Fireball Run, racing ahead of Giant Dilemma and Calypso Deep. Out wide is Armonico, then Weaponized ahead of Judge Hudson and the Dawn of Solo. Around the far turn they go, and it's now Cartersville who crosses over ahead and leads by 2. Second is Sweet Tea Jack, back to third, Dynamic Dancer. Turquito's running home a bit. Betamax has rail position. Out wide on the course is Fireball Run, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's still Cartersville. Wheels off the turn, 4 on top. Sweet Tea Jack is trying to hold on for a slice down the outside. Dynamic Dancer. Betamax is toward the rail. Final 1/8 of a mile. It's still Cartersville in front. Dynamic Dancer, Sweet Tea Jack, late run from Giant Dilemma. Cartersville in front. Second is Dynamic Dancer. Third is Giant Dilemma. And fourth was Sweet Tea Jack in 58-1.
Number 5, Dynamic Dancer, has made a career of running second and third. He gets another second and third finish today. He's the runner-up to the winner of today's final race, number 12, Cartersville, who made that killer crossover going around the far turn. Gives Sammy Camacho his second winner today. With that victory, we had a winner and the Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six goes today for more than $165,000.
And that's it. A really solid effort out of Treasure for Gold, taking the Friday feature in race 3. I also really like the ride in that one from Tyler Gaffleone, and that sets us up for a big Saturday here. In fact, Travers Day north of us at Saratoga. We'll have 12 races on our Travers Day card right here at Gulfstream Park, including the featured 11 good-looking cast of Florida breds in the Benny the Bull Stakes. Should be a fun day. Happy handicapping, and I'll see you at Gulfstream tomorrow.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.